said.
Okay. So, Chair Powell, yesterday you also spoke about the digital dollar being a high priority for the Fed. I think this is a national security issue, an economic security issue for sure. You said you're committed to transparency as you look into the digital dollar. I think that's important. I think that's very important for our system of government. I think it's a very important thing for an open society. But let's get into a few specifics on that if we can. What can the public expect in terms of learning the details of this project going forward? And are some more details? Are you able to share with us today what we can expect from the Fed in this year, over the course of this year, with the digital dollar project?
Yeah, so this is going to be an important year, and this is going to be the year in which we engage with the public pretty actively, including with some public events that we're working on, which I'm not going to announce today, but there are things that we're working on. And it's the sense of this is not, here are the decisions we've made, what do you guys think? It's going to be, these are the trade-offs, they're both policy questions and there are technical questions that interrelate between those two. And they're very challenging questions. And so we're going to want to have a public dialogue about that with all of the interested constituencies. And that is the idea of what we're doing. In the meantime, we're working on the technical challenges and also collaborating with and sharing work with the other central banks around the world who are doing this. And, we will need, depending on what we do, we could well need legislative authorization for such a thing. That isn't clear until we see which way we're going. But so we will be engaging significantly with you and your colleagues on Capitol Hill as well.
Okay. So I think the project's vital. I think it's vital for American competitiveness. But I also, there's a fear that some want to use the digital dollar as a way to kill private sector innovation and our banking system. Implementing modern monetary policy, modern monetary theory, for example, vis-a-vis Fed accounts. What do you say to folks hoping to exploit the digital dollar project in that way?
Well, one thing we need to be very mindful about is that we have a functioning financial system and a banking system and capital markets which intermediate between savers and borrowers, and they're the best markets and I would say the strongest banks in the world. We need to be careful with our design of the digital dollar that we don't create something that will undermine that very healthy market-based function. That's one thing,
Okay,
for sure.